show them the difference.
I'ma show them it's a difference. I'ma only say this once, you better listen. When West is where it started, so you know that's where it finished. We got one main objective, nigga, let's complete the mission. We explaining what the who, lead them bitches in they feelings. Snub on me, only time I put my nose inside your business. I don't want my gun to show, so I wear my shirt bigger. This is our world, cause if this was your world, I'd be the villain. Break his whole block down, all I gotta do is bend and stuff in Mac shell drums. Turn your crib to Sunday dinner. You don't live here, you visit, this my shit, it's a difference. I don't do lean, Lobos in my cup is what I'm sipping. I don't do dreams, I just say a prayer, go and get it. And it all work out, you know this ain't for play, this ain't for fun. I've been destined for this shit, niggas know that I'm the one. This shit can go 100 yards, you would think I kicked a punt. You would think I had a flare gun on go, you niggas run. They like he an Israelite, all he rap about is guns. Bitch, I'm an Israelite that own a lot of guns. What that nigga said who? Tell him watch the grind. Yeah, you must be crazy if you ever think of stopping mine. Knock all of the chains out you niggas, make them drop a dime. This tourist hold 12, it is not a zodiac sign. Piss me off, get me in my bag, make me drop a bomb. Drop a nuke, make the world freeze, I can stop the time. Watch what you do, cause once you do it, you can't press rewind. On purpose, I do the opposite, so nigga cross the line. This is different, I ain't looking for trouble, but on point, case you think I rap. Turn him to a vegetable, lead this nigga Cabbage Patch. No new niggas with me, if you see him, then they got my back. Got it out the mud, big stepping, you can see the tracks. Follow me, I could teach you something, have her see relax. If you gon' speak on anything, just make sure it's fact. It's a difference, we are not the same, help them notice that. Pay attention, watch how we move, we can know we can't. Hang around all real niggas and we move as one. This ain't Fortnite, get into it, ain't no 1v1. The smoke I bring to you, you can't take it in with your lung. Life about warfare, we just make it look fun. She asked what kind of oil I got on, I told her give them some. When West the only real niggas left, you better get you one. Chicken shop, giving out wings if I pull a drum. It's a difference, you better watch your words before you eat your tongue. Scrape the whole plate, not a trace nor leave a crumb. Ice falling off the watching chain like it's freezer burn. Daring somebody to say my name, I will eat to him. Loyalty means everything, so I don't eat with them.
My nigga Shane.
Yeah. On 44 shit, you know what I mean? Busy man, busy man. Look, when that shit drop, you step all the way on their neck, step on their neck and their head with that shit.
Fine then, I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel, he nice but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. They mad, I'm too solid, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. No, they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rank for real. I got real soldiers, kill for me, nigga, watch yourself. They said you been in beast mode lately, you is not yourself. When you dropping that fire, precious minds, they inquiring. They can't stop what's coming, but I see them conspiring. Cross the line, them firing. This bitch here, finna break the spin. No kindness, I don't trust you, circle small. You can keep your features. Me and my niggas don't keep no secrets. In the field like Jeepers Creepers. Say they want some smoke, dawg. So I brought these chimney sweepers. Coming like we coming, you can't even cap. These niggas don't run it like we running, bitch, don't even start. Bitch, I'm with my niggas till the end, till them do us part. So if you wanna leave, you can leave, bitch. Bless your heart, fine then. I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel. He nice, but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. Ooh, I got a man, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. I heard they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rate for real. Take over in effect, yeah, I'm fully focused. You might not see it on me, just know it's women, that bitch fully loaded. Ooh, yeah, we up and rolling. Told them I need major motion. Think I'm joking, I'ma school them niggas like they baby Jody. Got it out the dust, now I'm too clean, don't know why they hate me. What you want out life, dawg? Guns and butter, baby boy. U.P.K top, dawg. Certified road runner. I'ma turn that E-Line van to a damn tank. I got chopper stash in the attic like they Anne Frank. They had that shit on lock till I snapped on them like bolt cutters. You cannot play both sides, gotta choose your colors. See him throwing that one up with that W, that's my blood, bro. Fine then, I ain't show no mercy, I'm
got you. Let it vibe real quick. Look.
The city eyes, it's time to vote God. My God, a real nigga, cause he wasn't no flaw. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure, got that shot in the closet by the mob ball. Fuck what they heard, tell them it's all true. Be cautious, that foundation voltage to fall through. They gon' fall. Look, I keep this shit 50 times 2. Ain't no more heart in this game, I'm John Q. The colder than the avalanche, way above average. A fiend's taste sweet, told him make me an apple crisp. Left us in the valley full of bones, this where hope found. Child become a man, dark sands get broke down. Riding through Evanston with Mark Quad. Telling me how them crackers turn his childhood to a ghost town. Poker stop, nigga, I lay that game down. I feel his pain, cause nothing is the same now. Let my light shine like heaven through a rain cloud. Glock have a fit like my child, no tangent. Try to warn them niggas, we bear arms like tarantulas. Them other niggas rap, I make anthems. I really seen profits under this banner. Made my enemies bow down on camera. Told my design I wanted black and white like a panda. I'm better than that nigga that sunk dirty Diana. Look, I move like a facility, precious cargo. Spirit ancient, but I got a new semi-auto. Wave that bitch around like where's Wardo. Sleep if they won't, I cut through they Z's like I'm Zorro. Pay me for his name, so I gotta keep that steel clutch. Trust me, I'm not what you think. I squeeze till it click like Dorothy when the heels touch. The world got me dumb, I don't feel much. Ride around with Yara just left the state bridge. Looking for a bitch better than Baby's kid. Remember I dropped Quiet Storm, I've been gone ever since. Still in the field, fuck them niggas on the fence, yeah.
Hey, Shalom, Israel, YAHANNA, to all the brothers, you understand, to all the black, Hispanics, and Native Indian, you understand, I say YAHANNA, to all the sisters, YAHANNA, I'm Prison Officer 1000 out of y'all with the I.S.U.P.K, which is the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge on the Community Journal YAHANNA. Started at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. You understand? You already know what we do. We teach the truth according to the Bible. Thus says the Bible, man. You understand? That's what we do, man. You understand? And joining with me today, you understand, is live from Montreal, now I'm in Canada, is Officer 50, you understand, Officer Barakali, you understand, the host doing the most, man. You understand? Give it, man. You understand? And also we have, you understand, Salakian for going out of rank. But also, Officer 500 Child 1 is also live with us. You understand? From Toronto, Canada. You understand? Toronto, Canada. You understand? We're here. You understand? Give him a hand as well. You understand? That's what it is, man. You understand? We are the only, you understand, like Superman, you understand, in Canada. What do I mean by that? You understand? Everybody outside, you understand, of the I.S.U.P.K is living their life. You understand? Like, I'm gonna speak a little French today, you understand, because you know, I'm in the French zone, and you understand, my windows open. I want everybody to hear. You understand? On est les seuls super-héros exactement à Montréal, au Canada. Pourquoi? Hey, Shalom, please. Understand? Why? Because you understand, we're the only one that stand up against this empire, man. Most in Christ, please.
I told you many times.
I don't know where you have priest, but you have an echo, you understand, in your zone. All right. Pourquoi qu'on dit qu'on est le seul super-héros? Pourquoi? Parce qu'on est le seul, les seuls exactement dans le I.S.U.P.K, dans l'école israélite de la connaissance universelle et pratique, qui exactement se met debout contre exactement cet empire, contre exactement le fait qu'ils mettent la drogue dans notre communauté, contre le fait exactement que le buzz est légal. Tout le monde pense que le buzz est légal, que c'est quelque chose qu'on doit admirer, c'est quelque chose exactement comme Bob Marley aurait voulu. Non, C'est pour une raison qu'ils ont mis exactement le buzz légal. C'est pour notre défaite, notre destruction. Et si on est capable de réfléchir et d'analyser qu'est-ce qui arrive, on va le voir. And you understand, the only reason why they put drugs legal, the weed legal in our neighborhood is for our destruction. A lot of people want to say, you understand, well, you understand, it's just like Bob Marley. It's what Bob Marley would have want, priest. You know what I'm saying? It's what Bob Marley would have want to see. We all smoke weed. Nah. It's for our destruction, man. And they know it. You understand? They understand it. But we are the only people, you understand? Like,
no boys in the bathroom.
So like a priest. I like it. Can you hear me? All right, come. All right. The only reason you understand they put the drug legal is for our destruction. Now, you understand? Now, what happens? We had a sister that went in Russia. What is her name?
Brittany Griner.
Brittany Griner. Une de nos sœurs qui est allée en Russie with, you understand, cannabis oil. So she could put it on a pipe. So she could put it on the electronic pipe and everything. On a une sœur exactement qui est allée en Russie et qui avait de l'huile de cannabis. Qu'est-ce qu'ils ont fait? L'arrêter. What did they do to her? They arrested her. Why? If weed is legal over here, why did they arrest her now, you understand, for cannabis oil? Pourquoi les Russes l'ont arrêté à cause de l'huile de cannabis, l'huile de chanvre qu'elle allait mettre dans sa pipe? Pourquoi?
Go
ahead, please.
If I may, right? Mm-hmm. This is just showing you that we think we could just act like all the oppressors around the world. Mm-hmm. You know, just bringing drugs into other countries and not not get any consequences from the acts that we indulge in. And because that's basically what she did. And she could she didn't know, she didn't pack her bags, whatever the case is. But she had her pipe, she had her paraphernalia, her weed or hashish oil. You understand? And if I may, I want to bring a scripture real quick. As a matter of fact, 2 scriptures, if I may, out of one.
Go ahead, please.
You know, I'm gonna start with Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. Because basically we're really following the way of the oppressor right now, even we're not supposed to, because the Most High said we are a separate people from all the people on the face of the earth. So why is she following the way of the oppressors and bringing drugs into another land? I mean, even if it's in her own land that she's staying in, she should not even use drugs over there. But the fact that she brought things to another land, it's like she doesn't even follow the laws of the land regardless, right? If you don't follow the laws of the land, how can you follow the laws of the Most High? You understand? And she ain't following neither of them. So let me just read that scripture real quick, if I may, out of one. Go ahead. Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto Yahweh thy God. Yahweh thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Now, if I'm going to break it down, you know, it first starts saying that we are a holy people. Holy, meaning, or in French, le mot saint, okay? It comes from the word quadash, it means the mot quadash in Hebrew, right? Which means separate, qui veut dire séparé, meaning we are separate people from the people that are on the face of the earth, among the Chinese, the Arabs, the East Indians, the so-called Caucasian man, right? Among whatever people you want to name on the face of the earth. The nation of Israel, which is comprised of so-called blacks, Latinos, and native Indians, we are separate from them, which means we should not act like them. You understand? But this sister over there acts like an oppressor, thinking she could bring any type of drug in any type of country, because that's what the white man does in the first place. He brings all the drugs in all the countries. You understand? Without any consequences, thinking like, yeah, I'm American, so nothing's gonna happen to me. Well, guess what? You're not as American as you think you are. You understand? Because that saying, thinking I'm American, it really applies to Caucasian Americans. It doesn't apply to so-called African Americans, Native Indian Americans, Native American Indians, Slovakia, or so-called Latino Americans. You understand? It only applies to so-called white or Caucasian Americans. It doesn't apply to us. You understand? So now, that sister thought she had the same privilege as a Caucasian American. That's the thing. You understand? Now, if I may read the other scripture, give me 1 second.
Okay. And if I may, and I
Go
mean,
ahead,
if I may expand on that, you understand, like one thing that we need to realize also, like you understand, like drug in our neighborhood is chemical warfare. We want to think now, I mean, that slavery is over. You understand? On veut penser que l'esclavage est fini. On veut penser exactement, mais comme exactement officier Barkala est en train de montrer, comme la sœur exactement est allée en Russe avec de l'huile de cannabis. Ils l'ont arrêté. Pourquoi? Parce qu'ils savent quelque chose. T'amènes de la drogue dans une communauté, c'est exactement une guerre chimique que tu fais. Tu comprends? Chemical warfare. Ils mettent le cannabis dans notre communauté, c'est exactement une guerre chimique. Ils mettent la drogue, exactement, la cocaïne en Haïti, c'est une guerre chimique. Ils le savent, cela. Tu ne peux pas aller en Chine avec de la drogue. Pendant ce temps-là, tu peux trouver de la drogue en Chine. You can find, you understand, drug, you understand, cocaine in China. But you cannot go in China with cocaine. Why? Because you will be looked at, you understand, as somebody, you understand, that's involved in chemical warfare on their people. Ils vont te voir comme quelqu'un qui est en train de détruire leur nation. Meanwhile, they come in, we understand, with drug in our neighborhood. Who stands up for that? Except the I.S.U.P.K on the community YAHANNA. Does your pastor stand up for that? Is the, you understand, election is about, I mean, to come down, you understand, to happen, you understand, in Canada and Quebec. Where's your politician against, you understand, the drug war? To say, you understand, let's not have drug dealers, you understand, in Montreal North. You understand? Go ahead, just hold a second, all right? Where's your politician that's going to say, you understand, well, you know what? We need to arrest everybody that's bringing drug to Montreal North, because those brothers in Montreal North, they don't make drug. They don't make the weed. They don't plant the weed. There's no plantation, you understand, in Montreal North. They don't make the cocaine. You understand? They receive the cocaine so they could, I mean, have crack. And they sell the crack to the brothers and sisters. But, you understand, they're not the one making it. How about, you understand, going after those people? Go ahead.
I was just going to say, you used to call politicians who may say they would want to speak about the war on drugs or the war on firearms, importation, whatever the case is. They can't. You know why? Because they're the one importing all the drugs and the firearms.
Right.
You understand? It's like going to war against themselves.
Uh-huh.
Which would be contradicting, because they know they may speak against it and put the blame on so-called minorities, which would be the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native. But really, they're the biggest drug dealers. They're the biggest arm dealers. They're the biggest pimps. It's the same proxénètes, as we say in French. You understand? But at the end of the day, it's like they cannot speak against themselves too much. They would have to put the blame on someone else if they want to speak against it. They will not put the blame on themselves. They want to speak against the problem because they are the problem in the first place. It's like I want to bring that out again, you know, about all the people, not even regarding Brittany Griner, to all of our brothers and sisters smuggling drugs, doing drugs, or just sinning against the Most High, not even obeying to the laws, that's the commandments of the Most High that He gave us, the instructions that we'll be able to live and you know, to avoid death in this so-called oppression, in this hell. You understand? I'm going to read that right here. This is Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 4, right? And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever. Now, let me break this down real quick, Otto, if I may, right? The Most High told us in Deuteronomy, I'm going to just paraphrase, chapter 28, just verse 1, that if we listen to Him and to the laws, statutes, and commandments that He gave us, the instructions to live, we'll be above all people. And then in verse 15, it says, if we disobey, we'll be cursed. Now, let me link it with Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 4. the fact that we disobey from the Most High means we're giving up on our heritage, because that is our culture, to listen to the laws that's commandment of the Most High. It is our culture not to eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. It's our culture to not have whores or to lust for whores. You understand? It is our culture not to sell drugs or consume drugs, to kill each other. It is not our culture. It's our culture to look after each other. You understand? But the fact that we want to follow these other nations, we want to smoke weed, we want to go into brothels, and say we want to sleep with other nations, we want to eat catfish, snails, lambi, whatever the case is, grillo. You understand?
Okay.
Just the fact that we follow after these other nations, the Most High say, you know what? You're angering me. You understand? That's what it says in Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 4. Because I'm angered at you, because I'm mad at you, because you gave up your heritage, which is the laws I gave you. I'm going to make the other nations oppress you.
Right.
You understand? The Most High, he doesn't hate us. He never forgot about us. Just like a parent, because Officer Shy One is a parent right now. He got 4 or 5 kids, probably like 6, 7. Who knows? But Officer Shy One, he's a good dad. When the kids don't obey, he showed them tough love. You understand? Officer Shy One, I mean, when the kids want to out rowdy and everything, like he's gonna go past the timeout on the chair. You understand? He's gonna put them in their place, just like a good father will. And that's what the Most High is doing with us. He's putting us in our place because we're disobeying him. But Officer Shy One is not the Most High. You understand? The Most High is on another level. You understand? And that's the level that we're dealing with right now. We're in our last slavery right now. We are oppressed by all the nations right now. And that is our judgment or our punishment for disobeying the Most High. Because, so like Officer Shy One, I'm going to just say that in French, right? Qui aime bien, châtie bien. You understand? If I love you, I'm going to deal with you accordingly.
Chastise you.
Salakia, I'm going to chastise you. You understand? That's what it means. You understand? The Most High is chastising us. He's dealing with us accordingly, according to the love that he has for us, because he needs to make us understand that we should never, ever disobey him. And that is the last time we're ever going to disobey him ever again.
Right.
You understand? Because when Christ comes back, ain't no disobeying the Most High ever again, unless you want to get your head chopped off, because ain't no going to be no grace no more. You understand? So every single Israelite that are in the world, all so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Indian on their father's side, obviously, needs to come back to the Most High, needs to join the I.S.U.P.K and follow the laws, statutes, and commandments that the Most High provided us. You understand? The Most High has given us a second chance to repent,
Right.
to change our life, to change the way that we live, to stop smoking, to stop sleeping with whores, to these women to stop sleeping with a bunch, I would say a bunch of brothers. You understand? Jumping from rod to rod. You're sleeping with one man, stay with that one man. You understand? He doesn't want you right now. Don't leave that one man. He didn't kick you out of the crib. You understand? He didn't,
Come.
Don't deal with adultery. So if I'm going too much, I'm just saying we need to come back to the laws and commandments of the Most High, because that's why we have more than one scripture that say the Most High is punishing us because we're not listening to him.
Right.
As a father, he's just showing us tough love. That's all it is. And once we're going back to listen to the laws, that's the command of the Most High, we'll be blessed. We'll be above all single nations on the face of the earth. We'll be on top of the Chinese. There won't be no Chinatown. There'll be Latino town. There'll be Haitian town. There won't be no, how you call it? There'll be no little Jamaica. There'll be a Jamaica town. Officer Shy One.
Yeah.
There'll be a whole city called Jamaica Town. You understand? It won't be no one street. It'll be a whole neighborhood or town or city. You understand?
If you allow me, please.
Go ahead. I'm going too much.
I mean, but you understand, like all people need to understand that once we bring drug in their community, it is, you understand, chemical warfare. You understand? And the fact that they bring drug in our community, we should look at it the same way as chemical warfare, right? You understand? Like we have Brittany Griner, right? But now, what do we see because of the drug plague? You understand? Or the plague of drugs, you understand? Or what's going on, you understand? Because we have so much drug. All people are on drugs. You understand? All people, you understand, want to sell drug. What do we see in Quebec? What do we see in Montreal? What do we see in Canada? Is the fact that we are killing each other because we are high.
Right.
You understand? Like everybody that kills, like you understand, another person in Montreal, they smoke weed. Go look it up. Go check with their background. There are people now, I mean, that smoke weed, that was high before, you understand, they went to do that killing, they were smoking weed. They were smoking something, you understand, so they could go do the act. They could go do that evil, you understand. They weren't, you understand, like, you understand, level headed and just be like, you understand, I'm just hold the point for a second. Just be like, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna go shoot that guy, you know what I'm saying, for today. I'm gonna shoot that brother or that sister for the day. Nah, they were on high on drugs. You understand? Drugs in Montreal is a plague, just like COVID-19 was a plague, just like monkeypox, you understand, it started to be a plague. Now you don't hear about monkeypox, you understand, so much. It's gonna go, you understand, even wilder. All you guys, you understand, having, you understand, anal sex with, I mean, other people and everything. It's coming for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to have anal sex a lot, you know what I'm saying? I'm going Broadway, you know what I'm saying? Y'all want to have anal sex with everybody. It's coming for you. Monkeypox is coming for y'all. And then other way, it's gonna manifest itself just like COVID-19, you understand? You understand that COVID-19, that was the sample, the main COVID-19. Then you had it upgraded. You're gonna see monkeypox upgrade itself. You understand? But anyway, but you see exactly, you understand, that. You understand? Is the fact that everybody that's killing each other in Montreal, in Canada, they're high on drugs.
Right.
You understand? They're high on drugs. They don't just wake up and be like, I'm gonna kill this nigga today. And even if they had the thoughts in their mind, what did they do? They smoked weed, they took some drugs, so they went and do that work. So you understand? Now you understand why China is, you know what I mean, locking Americans up for, you know what I'm saying, bringing drugs in their country. Even though they have drugs in their country, but they're locking up, you know what I'm saying, people that bring outsiders that bring drugs in their countries. It's no marvel, you understand, that Russia's locking up, you understand, people that, I mean, that bring drugs in their country. Because you understand, it makes their own people fight against each other. It makes their own people, you understand, kill one another. And that's one thing that we gotta understand. That's one thing, you understand, that we gotta figure, you know what I mean, see and understand why they put drug in our neighborhood. They put drug in our neighborhood. Why? So we could kill each other, man. You know what I'm saying? So we could go against each other. So we could die. You understand? Another brother get killed. We won't mind. Meanwhile, you understand? These are plays that we gotta go under. Why? You understand? Because we don't love one another. And everything could be solved with one verse. Where Christ said, you understand? Love each other. Can you bring me to that question? You understand? All this, you understand, could be closed. The subject could be closed with one verse. Love one another. If we do that, you won't have, you understand, the drug war in our neighborhood. You understand? The Jewish man, matter of fact, the Jewish man, you understand, is running, you understand, the music industry, right? The music, I mean, the rap industry, the hip hop industry, they promote drug sale, drug use, right? Well, it's affecting us, but it's not affecting the Jewish man, though. It's not affecting the community. Go ahead, Officer Shawan.
That's like I'm holding John 13, verse 35 for you.
Go ahead, priest.
By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples.
By this, what does that mean? By this act.
Slack the other one.
Mm-hmm.
By the way they act.
Mm-hmm. By the way they act. And by the way they act, what's another word that you want to use by the way they act?
Their works.
Mm-hmm. By their works. Give him a hand. Now the Bible tells you faith without works is what?
Dead.
Dead. Every Christian want to say, well, I have faith. I have faith. I believe in Christ. J'ai la foi. J'ai la foi. But your foi, you understand? Your faith without works is dead. Because why? You got to put works. You understand? You got to put in works. That's what we're doing at UPK. We put in works and showing that you understand our faith. And your works is what? Following the law, statutes, and commandment. If I say wait to my brother, what do? I kill my brother. I hate my brother. So I cannot say, you understand, I have faith. You understand? If I lie on my brother, I cannot say I have faith. If you understand, I just leave that woman that I'm having sex with, and I just leave her, you understand, and get myself another woman, I don't have faith. If that woman, you understand, have sex with another man, that's not a man. She does not have faith. Why? Because your faith has to be requires work. You understand? Has to be, you understand, approved by your works. You understand? Which means by doing the laws. And that's what we teach in Black, Hispanics, and Native Indian. You understand? We're teaching you, understand, real brotherhood,
Right.
real love, real. You understand? I love my brother. I will not sell drugs to my brother. I love my brother. I will not kill my brother. I love my brother. You understand? I will stand up for my brother. Somebody bring me to Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 54. Bob question.
I got it out of
You
way.
understand? I love my brother. You understand? Therefore, you understand, I will sacrifice my life for my brother. I will sacrifice my life for my ribs, for my woman. That's our culture, man. That's what we're supposed to follow, man. That's how we're supposed to be like, man. We're not supposed to be like, you know what? I sell my weed. I got to get this money. I need some Jordans. I got to pay the rent. I sell weed to my own people. You sell weed to your own people. You killing your people. You destroying your people, man. Russia does not accept you bringing weed, you understand, in their communities. Not even weed, oils. You understand? Cannabis oil. They don't even accept you bringing cannabis oil in their country. Why? Because you're going to be destroying their own people, man. China do not accept that. Because why? You'll be destroying their own people. That's chemical warfare. Where we smoke drug and we think, well, we are cool for smoking drug. We are cool. Well, the white man made drug legal in Canada. Yes. We could finally be like Bob Marley. You know what I'm saying? Free the weed. Free the weed. Nah, you're killing your own. They made it legal for a reason. Because they understand that they could not destroy you. Destroy your own people. While you smoking weed, you're not going to be thinking about, you understand, what Officer, you understand, SHALAM 1 is talking about. You're not going to think about, you understand, what Officer, you understand, Barakala is talking about. You're definitely not going to be taking, I mean, what Commander General YAHANNA is talking about. Why? Because all you think about is things that destroy yourself and your people, man. And that's why we want to bring you into real knowledge of self, real knowledge of who you are, real knowledge, you understand, what you should do and act like, you understand? The real fruits that you understand got to put out. The real works, you understand, that you got to show to the world, man. You understand? You got a verse?
Khan.
Go ahead.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 54.
Go ahead.
So that the man that is tender among you.
So that the man that is tender among you, what does that mean? A man that is tender. Now, tender, it's a lot, just before you go. Now, in this word, you know, I'm saying this in this precept, in this verse, the word tender sound like, you know, something like soft. I mean, I'm tender. You're a tender man. It would mean something like soft. You're a soft man. You're effeminate. Nah. La'ah. That's not what it means. Go ahead.
So, like, I was going to say the man that's soft, but not in a way that's feminine, more than in a way that the man that is not violent among you. You understand?
All right.
In today, we'll say the man that is involved in the streets. So, we'll say the man that is not involved in the streets.
All right.
You understand?
All right. Just to clarify, you understand? Khan, you close to it, priest. But the tender man is not like a soft man. It's the man that was willing to love his own brother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Love it. You know what I'm saying? I love SHALAM. I love you, Officer Barakala. You know what I'm saying? That's tenderness. Why? Because you know what I'm saying? I'm willing, you know what I'm saying, to give, you know what I'm saying, my life for you. Give my, you understand, my, you understand, everything that I'm doing for you. You understand? You Akim, you understand, bring me your so much, you understand, so much strength. You understand? So much, you understand, motivation in his truth. Because seeing y'all, you understand, coming up from troopers to officers, you understand? Just like Officer Zabaj, you understand? It bring me strength. It bring, you understand? And that's the tenderness that we need. The tenderness that is talking about is loving one another. You know what I'm saying? It's not, you do me something wrong, I forgive you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna kill you. I'm not gonna shoot you for it. That's tenderness. You know what I'm saying? We are tender. We're supposed to be tender towards one another. That doesn't mean soft, but being able, you understand, to cope with one another.
So like
being what? Just hold on a
go
second.
ahead.
Being able to cope with one another, being able to understand one another, being able to love one another. That's the tenderness. Go ahead.
So like I just wanted to say, because right now I see that we have 5 people watching the class. All the people watching the class, bring more people watching the class with you. Like, share, and subscribe. You understand? Like, share, subscribe, and thumbs up to the class. You understand? Don't just be watching the class. If you're still watching, thumbs up. Like the class and share the class on all your social media. You understand? Spread the truth. Just like we're spreading the truth. You know, we're not paid to do this. You understand? Our currency is brotherhood. It is not no American or Canadian dollar. Mexican pesos, Colombian pesos. Where our currency is brotherhood, sisterhood. So like, share, and subscribe to the classes, please, in Hebrew. You understand? So like, that's all I wanted to say.
And also, like, I mean, put your comments. If you have questions, put it in the comments. If you don't have questions, keep that, I mean, chat active. All right, understand? So the love that we gotta have for one another, you understand, is that tenderness. You understand? It's make us tender towards one another. Make us, you understand, not soft, but being able, you understand, to understand one another. Being able, you understand, to you understand, not even agree with each other, but understand one another. You understand? Not because, you understand, I'm against what you say, I'm gonna go fight you and kill you.
Right.
Well, you know what? Abba Bibas was killed by the Muslim. You know what I'm saying? Abba Bibas was killed by the Muslim. Why? Because of what we're doing and what we're saying right now. When I say Muslim, is because, you know what I mean, I'm talking about the NOI, Nation of Islam. Abba Bibas was killed by the Nation of Islam.
Right.
Why? Because of what we're doing right now. For, you understand, telling Black, Hispanics, and Native Indian the truth. You understand? Well, you know what? That's the tenderness we have to have for one another, which is speaking the truth. Even, you understand, in despite, you understand, of the, you know what I mean, of a life. Despite the fact, you understand, we could lose a life, you understand, for this truth, we will continue, you understand, doing what we got to do. That's the tenderness toward one another that we have to have. But you know what? Read that precept again from the start.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 54.
Go ahead.
So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate.
So the man that's supposed to have love for one another, the man that's supposed to, I mean, you're thinking about that man. Well, you know what? That's a brother I could put my faith in. That's a brother I could believe in. That's a brother, I mean, I could follow. No, that man that's supposed to be tender. That man, just like Pharaoh Khan. You know what I'm saying? That's not even a brother. You know what I'm saying? It's a lie. That's not even. Yeah, man. Yeah, we have the facts. No, that's no sweat. You understand? But you know what I'm saying? Even that, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's brothers, I mean, like the Christian preachers, you know what I'm saying? The Muslim, those people are supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, the ones, I mean, that bring real love. Christians always talk about love. Christians always want to talk about love. But that man that is tender, that's supposed to show love, what would he do?
His eyes shall be evil toward his brother and toward the wife of his bosom.
His eyes should be what?
His eyes shall be evil toward his brother.
What does that mean?
Salak, if I may. he's gonna hate his brother. He's not gonna show no love to his brother. He's gonna be ready to kill his own people, his own brother.
Give example of his evil toward his brother.
If I may, Ottawa,
You may.
a couple weeks ago, we had a murder in downtown Montreal, right? Where a Levite brother died and instead of being shot. Also, we had another similar situation in Martinique where the rapper TITHES was shot in the throat. You understand? And right now, like, just the way you see the situation in the Caribbeans, where it's literally a war zone on every single island. That is what the scripture is talking about. Because the war zone is not like people are coming into the island to murder people over there. It's the people on the island killing each other. You understand? From neighborhood to neighborhood, street from street, house from house. You understand? There is no love on the islands right now. It's like whether Officer Shimon goes back to Jamaica, you go back to Haiti, I go back to Martinique. We're just going back to a war zone. You understand? And people trying to act like it's not that bad because it's not like the US or like the Middle East, whatever the case is. As a matter of fact, it is worse because we're more concentrated because it is a smaller place. There is literally nowhere to run. There were some people that were to run. You understand? But at the end of the day, it just shows that the fact that we are at war with each other is showing that a brother or sister, as a matter of fact, has an evil eye toward his own. They're ready to kill and take a life from their own people. So, Laki, I just want to clarify something. Not that we're saying we should take a life from our oppressors. That's not what we're saying at all. We're not about that. I.S.U.P.K do not promote any type of violence. Understand? We don't promote any type of violence. Just saying that instead of going together, let's join with each other. That is the message. You understand? So like I don't want Khan.
Officer Shawan, can you bring me to 1 John chapter 3, verse 15? Remember question?
Come.
You understand? And what also Barakella was saying is, I mean, it's powerful because you understand, we're in the islands and everything. All of our places where we live is becoming a war zone. We've been living in a war zone now, I mean, in Canada, in the United States. Why? Because your destruction is what they want. Your destruction, you understand, is what they pray for. Is that what they pray for, you understand? It's time for us, you understand, to realize this and acknowledge the fact, you understand, so like that we are one people. How can we be one people and killing one another?
I get an article for you as well.
Come, you understand? Have you ever seen ever since you've been here? Have you seen, you understand, Chinatown where they say, you understand, black, you understand, China man on China man crying?
Lot of one.
China, you in Toronto right now. Have you ever heard, I mean, on Chinatown, China man, you understand, on China man crying?
I don't want.
Why? Matter of fact, they have the Yakuza. They have the Yakuza. They have, you understand, Yakuza and the drug dealers and everything. You understand? They get their own gangs, but they're not killing one another like that. We don't, matter of fact, they might kill one you know what I'm saying, in every blue moon because it disrespected, I mean, the clan, it disrespected the sect. You understand? But you don't hear about it. Why? Because these people love one another.
Right.
Well, this is the same love that we gotta have for one another. This is the same love, you understand? When Christ was saying, you understand, love one another, think about Chinatown.
Right.
Chinatown, those Chinese people, you understand, love one another. They're not killing one another. I never hear. Matter of fact, I heard the Irishman killing other Irishmen. I heard that in Montreal.
So like if I may.
Go ahead, please.
The other heathens love one another so much that they're able to build with one another.
Just use that Chinatown for
You understand? That's what I was gonna say, because if the Chinese didn't love one another, just like so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians hate each other, there would not be no Chinatown anywhere, right? You understand? In Montreal, we have a neighborhood called Little Maghreb, Petit Maghreb. You understand? That's a Ishmaelite or Arab neighborhood. Uptown or Côte d'Ivoire is being gentrified to a Southeast Asian neighborhood because these people know how to love each other.
Right.
They know how to build with each other, buy properties, and have them people live in their buildings. You understand? I don't remember the last building I saw with a so-called Benjamite or Levite owner. You understand? We don't have that over here. If we do, it's probably like 5% of the city.
Not even.
Not even 5% of the city. You understand? And that's just to show you that we're not ready to put money together. It's not even about money, really. It's all about brotherhood. We're not even able to be able to work with each other so that we buy properties, land, or a business. You understand? We're all about the money, greed, or it's not even about money, greed. It's really about the oppressor, because we think that if we partner with the oppressor, we're gonna be more profitable than if we partner with a brother. You understand? It's really not about money. It's all about joining. It's all about Christianity, to be honest. The root is Christianity, because Christianity teaches you that you need to love the enemy and hate your own. Without Christianity, we'll be able to love each other and separate from the enemy, all of our oppressors. But because we're so conditioned to be listening to Christianity, whatever branch of the Christian tree there is, of the Catholic tree there is, whether it's Christians, Baptists, Methodists, whatever, Anglicans, name it. You understand? Once we're willing to join the oppressor, we forget about our own. Not only do we forget about our own, but we're not able to forgive our own, but forgive the oppressor and forget about our own. So like, yeah,
come. And just like Officer Baraka is saying, you understand, it's savvy, you understand? Like, those other nations love each other to the point that they could build with one another. Meanwhile, what do? We sell drugs to one another. We kill one another. You understand? We kill another. Matter of fact, you understand? When we sell drugs to one another, who benefits from it?
So like, if I may add one,
good.
All the oppressors benefit from it.
Goddamn right.
Whether it's opium, cocaine, crack, pills, they all
drug in general. Drug in general, you know what I'm saying? We sell drug in general, you know what I'm saying, to our own people. They benefit from it, meanwhile we're destroying our people.
Right.
You understand? And this is why, you understand, for all you drug dealers in Montreal North, we have Montreal North. You understand? That's one point I wanted to bring out, right? We have Montreal North. You see every other races in Montreal North. There's a depender over here, a corner store over here. It's Chinese owned. Can I go in Chinatown and be like, you know what? I'm gonna open my corner store?
Lotto.
I don't see no black, you understand? No black depender, no black, you understand, corner store in Chinatown. Why are the Chinese in our community? Well, you know what? Hold on your point. You understand? You know why they're in the community? Because we don't love one another. You understand? Because instead of, you understand, loving one another, we rather shoot one another. We rather kill one another. We rather destroy one another. Meanwhile, you understand, loving one another is the base of, you understand, growing our community, growing our nation, man. And this is why, you understand, we teach it in, you understand, in the UPK. It's how to love one another. How to, you understand, care for one another. The Chinese care for themselves, they have Chinatown. The Irish have, you understand, care for themselves. They have, you understand, the East side. You understand? But we don't have that, you understand, as Black, Hispanics, and Native Indian. Why? Because we always want to love our oppressor before we love ourselves. We want to please everybody and don't even look, you understand, at what's really going on. The Chinese, you understand, they don't give a damn about loving, you understand, the other nation. They love themselves and they have Chinatown. Us, we killing one another. I walk, you understand, in the China zone. I never seen a crackhead Chinaman. I never seen a crackhead, you understand, China woman. I never seen, you understand, a Chinese man selling crack to their own people in Chinatown. Meanwhile, we selling crack to our own people because y'all say we want money for the love of the money, for the love of the Benjamin. It's time we realize what we're doing, man. It's time we realize what's really going on, man. And the UPK is the cure for, you understand, for what's going on. The UPK, you understand, under Commander General YAHANNA, is the cure for what we're saying, man. All we got to do, you understand, Officer Barakala teach the brotherhood class. All you got to, you understand, do is listen to, you understand, to what he got to say.
Khan, Khan.
You understand? Take note from, you understand, these words. Hey, we will build, you understand, from that. We will do something different from that. You understand? You understand? We will do something so amazing the other nation will never be able to touch us, man. And that's what we got to do. You understand? You have beefs all over, you understand? This house in Montreal enough, this house have beef with this house, man. Meanwhile, we're all Asians. You will never see that in Chinatown. Why? Because they love one another.
Right.
And this is the same love, you understand? When the Bible says loving your neighbors, it's not talking, you understand, about loving the other nation. Chinatowns don't love their neighbors. Those Chinese people, they love the neighbors. They don't love us. The Chinese don't love us. They sell us cat in their neighborhood. They take advantage of our destruction in our neighborhood. They don't love us, but they love each other. They love their neighbors. Why? Because your neighbors is somebody, you understand, that is close to you. That is from your same race. And that's the same love we have to have for one another. And that's the love that we got to have, you understand, if we want to, you understand, escape from the gun violence in Montreal. You understand? That's the same love that we got to have, you understand, if we want to escape from what's really going on in Montreal, in Canada, man. Why? Because loving one another is the key. Christ is what? Christ is this, I mean, I'm paraphrasing, but there's two laws. Christ is, you understand, loving God with all your might, all your soul, everything you have. I'm paraphrasing, right? Which means what? Everything that you see in the Bible, do it. And that's how you prove yourself, you understand, yourself that you love God. All the laws, do it. That's how you prove that you love God. And there's certain laws, you understand, that are about loving your neighbors. Not to lie to one another. Not to kill one another. Not to deceive one another. You understand? Not to have sex, you understand, with a whore. That's loving your neighbor. I love you so much, you're a whore, I would not have sex with you. But I would tell you the truth. I would give you a flyer. You understand? Come to class. Change your life. Telling your brother or sister to come to class is the ultimate love that I could give to a brother or sister. Because from these classes, you will change your life. You will learn and ask questions, and your question will be answered, and you will change your life. You will become somebody different. You understand? It's time for us now, to realize what's going on. And do you have the precept book question? Deuteronomy 28:54.
It's like, what was that?
Deuteronomy 28:54.
Okay, because you told me to get Romans afterwards.
Romans 12:19. Officer Shawan, you got 1 John chapter 3, verse 15.
Come, sir.
Go ahead, please.
Book of 1 John chapter 3, verse 15.
Go ahead.
Whosoever hateth his brother is a murderer.
Now, do I have to kill my brother to be a murderer?
Nah, I don't want.
Why not?
Salak, I don't want. If I may, it's like the fact that you hate your brother, that you're already like ready to take his life, you're considered a murderer.
All right, let's say I don't hate the brother at the point to take his life, but I just hate him. I just don't want to talk to him.
Khan.
Am I equal to a murderer?
Khan.
How?
Because if I could link this with a scripture, which would be 1 John chapter 5, verse 3, right? Where the love of God is to obey the commandments. You understand? Of the Most High. And one of these commandments, right? If I'm gonna link it with Salakia, it's gonna be first John Salakia. I think it's chapter 4, verse 20, if I'm not mistaken. Give me 1 second out of one.
All right, somebody bring me, you understand, to there's all sin is equal. There's no sin higher than another one.
Come. But
Bring me to that.
Salakia, other one. Just to link it the scripture, right? With 1 chapter 4, verse 20. Basically, if you love God, you love your brother. Because if you say you don't love God, that means you hate your brother. Because how can you love God if you have never seen God, but hate your brother who you see every day?
Come. But keep it in terms of being a murderer. Whosoever, I mean, also Sharon just read it. 1 John chapter 3, verse 15. Whosoever hated his brother is a murderer. How is a murderer? You understand? Because you understand, I hate you. If I hate you, you understand? That means I'm a murderer. But what does that? I mean, what does that say? You understand? How can I say it? You understand? In another way. If I hate you, I didn't kill you. How can I be a murderer? You understand? And I didn't kill you.
Salakia, if I may, other one. Okay.
Right.
To not love a brother, because to love a brother is a commandment. To not love a brother would be disobeying a commandment, and the transgression of the law is sin. So now, to not love a brother, which would translate to hate a brother, would be considered the same sin as to murder a brother, because no sin
Precept.
is higher than another sin.
Precept.
Give me 1 second.
You understand? That's what else is about. So like what's about Kelly? You know what I mean? Saying is exactly what it is, because no sin is than one another. You understand? Which means what? Which means if I kill you, I do the same thing as if I lie to you. If I lie to you, I do the same thing as if I kill you. You understand? Why? Because all it is about, you understand? If I murder you, it's because I hate you. It's because I don't want to see you live. It's because I don't want to see you see another day. You understand? Well, if I lie to you, I hate you the same way. You understand? That's right. You understand? I hate you the same way. You understand? It's all right. It's all right. That's right. You understand? I hate you the same way. So hating you, I said somebody is really murdering the. Go ahead, please. Is really murdering the person. You understand? It's really, you understand, hating the person to the point. You understand? I hate you enough to the point. You know what I mean, I could murder you. I could kill you. Also, Shawan, if I give you a plate of crab, shrimp, and lobster, what am I really doing?
Slakia said, you're hating me.
Keep it in the precept.
Most high, Slakia.
Keep it in the precept that you just read.
Concert. This is Jane. Oh, Slakia, did you say keep it in the same precept?
Keep it in the same precept that you just read.
Oh, concert.
If I give you, understand, a plate of crab, shrimp, and lobster, what I'm really doing to you?
Right. So, if you offend in one sin, you offend in all.
Yeah, but keep it in the precept that you just read. What am I really doing to you?
You're a murderer. You're killing me.
I'm killing you. Why? Now, when I say why, go scientifically. Go, you understand what you understand? Like what happens, you understand, with the body when I eat crab, shrimp, and lobster? Why am I killing you for, you understand, doing that?
Concert. Salakia.
Go ahead.
Kind of in context with the precept, for the wages of sin are death. So, like all sin leads to death, right? All the sin that we do affects us, kills us.
That's exactly an excellent precept that you brought. You understand? All sin, you understand, brings to death. But what am I really doing if I bring you crab, shrimp, and lobster? I'm killing you. But how? Why? Why am I killing you, yourself, for bringing you crab, shrimp, and lobster?
Because I'm gonna die of high blood pressure.
Because it's gonna give you diseases. You know what I'm saying? Give him a hand. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna give you diseases. Now, should I want you to have those type of diseases? Lord, what?
Lord.
Because I love you. And that's what Christians don't understand. If I do this type of thing, if I do anything outside of the love of God to you, I really want you to die. If I lie to you, it's the same thing. If I lie to you, I want you to die. A woman that cheats on a man, wants a man to die. Why? Because that man that you're cheating on your man with might have AIDS, might have a disease, and you bring back to that man. You bring back to your kids. You want your man to die. You want your kids to die. That's what it means. You understand? That's what he said. Y'all said, read it again. Only a piece.
No swear out of
question.
Come
That precept. Read that precept again.
Come, sir. 1 John chapter 3, verse 15.
Go ahead.
Whosoever hateth his brother is a murderer.
Whosoever hateth his brother is a murderer. If I hate you, I murder you. If I hate you, what I'm gonna do? Everything that's outside of the law.
Right.
Christians, you understand? You want to say the laws are done away with? Well, you hate me because you understand? Those laws are what is gonna keep me safe. You understand, from the wrath of the Most High. You tell me to, you understand, go away from the law where you want me to die. You doing things against me that's against the law. You bring me a plate of, you understand, fried pork that we call griot in Creole. Well, you want me to die. You want me, just like Austin Shaw said, you want me to get that high blood pressure. You want me to get those type of diseases, you understand, diabetes, and die. Right. Now I have to get a shot, you understand? I got a shot, you know what I mean? Take a shot every day. At a certain time of the hour, certain time of the day, just to make sure, you understand, my sugar, you understand, is on point, you understand, and so on. Why? Because you want me to die. You understand? You might not know it, but that's what it is. Now, live it out. Is it? Just live it under I.S.U.P.K. No, live it, put it more down. You could live it just under I.S.U.P.K.com. You understand? Why? Because you want me to die, you understand? And this is why we got to understand. I lied to you, my brother. I want you to die. Right. Because I could lie to you, understand, about a nigga, a brother, you know what I'm saying, in the street that's going to kill you. And I just don't tell you the truth. It's the same thing. You understand? It's the same thing if I say you crab, shrimp, and lobster. I give you, understand, like, you know what I'm saying, poison to, you know what I mean, eat and everything, and drink and everything. Why? Because I want you to die. Just like also Barakala said, there's no sin greater than another sin. If I lied to you, I just killed you. If you abort your kids, you killed your kids. You understand? There's no sin greater than one another, man. Keep on going, Officer Shawan.
And ye know that no murderer hath eternal life abiding in him.
And no murderer have eternal life. Why?
Salakia, if I may add one,
go ahead. Salakia. What's eternal life, really?
Because the so-called murderer, okay, so basically everybody's gonna die, but he's gonna be brought to death, right? Mm-hmm. But when he comes back to life, he's not gonna be in heaven, which is the good condition of life. He's gonna be brought back in hell, which is the bad condition of life.
Yeah, but he's still living. It's still coming back. So what is eternal life? There's a precept in the Apocrypha here if you want to get it. Understand? All right, I'm gonna go. Since we're going to fast the time and we need to get the other things. We gotta bring articles. Come. But you understand why it's saying that? Because eternal life, you understand? Let's say you understand Officer Shawan died today. We're gonna remember, you understand, Officer Shawan, you understand? Right. Forever and ever and ever for the work she's done. Even though Officer Shawan is gonna come back and not even know that he was Officer Shawan. You're gonna come back and your name is gonna be renowned on the earth. Why? Because we were the only 4 niggas in Canada. Me, Officer Zabaja, Officer Shawan, and Officer Barakala, you understand? We're the only one, you understand, that started this, you understand, and we're still here.
And we never
understand?
Leave.
And you understand? And just exactly, Most High in Christ, we're never gonna leave. You know what I mean? Once we come back, people are gonna talk about us and be like, well, there was these 4 niggas in Canada, you understand, that was there for like 4 years. I said 4 years, and these niggas, these MF niggas, Salakia, you understand? They've been there, you understand, even though they were by themselves. 2 in Toronto, 2 in Montreal, and they didn't give a damn. They just kept doing what they had to do. That's how that's how we got in the kingdom. And our name, we're not even gonna remember who we were, but our name is gonna be, you understand, forever. Just like you see what's in the Bible today. Do everybody talk about Moses? Everybody know about Moses, right? Why? Because of what Moses did. Elijah, I mean, the book of Eli, the book of Eli, the movie.
Book of Eli.
The book of Eli. So like it. I mean, I just wanted the right pronunciation. You know what I'm saying? The book of Eli, where Eli was on earth, right? They made a movie about him, you understand? Even though it's not accurate, but they use his name just for a movie. Why? Because that brother was powerful.
Right. Like if I may, I don't want.
Go ahead, please.
You know what? I mean, that movie wasn't that bad because the number one character,
it was chopping white people.
Not only that, but it was a brother chopping up white people.
Yeah, that's what I said. He was chopping white people.
It's not that he was chopping up white people. It was a brother chopping up white people. Shout out to Denzel. You already know.
Man, but that's what it is. You know, even the movie is not accurate from what we see in the Bible, but still we see the brother name. You understand? Still, and you understand today, and that's eternal life. Your name will be forever and ever renowned.
If I may.
Go ahead, please.
Just to finish the point I was making, not only was it a brother chopping off white people, but it was all about the Bible. It was all about not forgetting that, because that civilization basically was a so-called post-apocalyptic civilization. Nobody could read. It was hard to get drinks and everything. Let's say like after World War III that is coming in. Let's say we don't have no books, no matter what, whatever the case is. This brother kept the Bible, and this brother was blind. He couldn't even read himself, but he translated the whole Bible. You understand? And that was a brother. I'm just trying to put that out. You understand that a brother brought back the Bible to the so-called world or society. You understand? And that is what the book of Eli is about.
And I was just using that as an example as well. You understand? Like the brother's not alive today, but you understand the Eli is Elijah. You understand? Eli is Elijah. You understand? The book of Eli is Elijah. Really, you understand?
Right.
So you understand? It's not accurate. You understand? But his name go forth. They may even make a movie. You understand? I mean, synonym of what he was really doing. You know what I'm saying? Which is really upholding what God is saying. And that's what Officer Zabajah is doing. That's what Officer Shawan is doing. That's what Officer Barakel is doing. That's what I'm doing. That's what Officer Aban is doing. You understand? Upholding, you understand, what God laid down, the foundation, you understand, of how to love one another. You understand? And once we don't do that, we hate one another. Once we don't do that, you understand, I just killed you, Akim. Why? Because I don't care about you. If I don't do what God said, I don't really care about you. You know what I'm saying? A woman, you know what I'm saying? A woman that go have sex, you know what I'm saying, with a bunch of men and come back, hey, Shalom, you've been having sex with all the men, you understand? You don't give a damn about Shalom, you just, you understand, murder, you understand, all the people you're saying Shalom to. Why? Because you don't give a F about, you understand, what you're doing. You don't give a, just give me a second. You don't give a F about, you understand, those people you're saying shalom to. You understand? You are fake. Well, in the UPK, we don't want no fake. We don't, you understand, need no fake, man. We want the realest of the realest.
Right.
We want the real, you understand, that feeling to give their life up and love another brother, love another sister for real. Not just saying it. Well, you know what? This brother right here, you understand? I love this brother to death. He loved me to death. I give my life for him. He give his life for me. You understand?
Right.
And that's why we over here, understand, could do this class today. He could be doing something else. I could be doing something else. But nah. We put our mind together and be like, you know what? We're gonna love Israel. We're gonna love Black, Hispanics, and Native Indian. We're gonna walk in the street, you understand, and try to wake up, you understand, what we see. And that's what we gotta do, man. You understand? Well, if I don't do what God said, what do I do? Hate those people, you understand? If I, you understand, don't abide, you understand, with the love, you understand, of this brother, you understand, and match his love, you understand, what do I do? Hate everybody that's out there. Hate not only this brother, not only, you understand, Shawan, not only Officers Abijah, Officer Aban, but I hate every Black, Hispanics, and Native Indian. Why? Because real love is about loving my people, not killing my people, not slaughtering my people, not shooting my people, not selling my people drugs. I see my people on drugs. I see y'all, you know what I'm saying, Montreal enough selling drugs to one another. You really hate that person you're selling drugs to. You destroying their mind and their soul. Meanwhile, you're getting that money. Well, you know what? There's a new day that's coming. You're not going to sell drug in their kingdom. You're not going to be a whore in their kingdom. You understand? You're not going to have a man and have sex with another man and think, well, nothing is happening to me. I could do whatever I want. Nah. You're going to see it's a new day coming up. You understand? Well, if you're in the UPK, I hope you're not going to be like that, though. Because, you understand, you're going to be ashamed in due time. Just like, you understand, when you see Sister Nami live in the UPK, you understand? In shame. Shame. You know what I'm saying? In front of everybody.
Come back.
And all they're gone. They all want to come back. Why? Because once they go out there, I'm getting gang banged. I'm getting, you understand, like destroyed. My vagina is getting destroyed. My body getting destroyed. You understand? I want to get a man that really gonna love me. You understand? Nah. It's gonna be something different. You understand? You better use, you understand, that love that, you understand, that God is putting in your heart by watching these classes. You understand? Well, you had something to say, preach?
Yeah, Salaki, I just wanted to touch on the fact that you say, when a man sleeps with another man's wife or a woman sleeps with a man that is not her man, it brings death. I mean, either it's going to bring the diseases, we're going to spread it out and bring death to the other man, or the men are going to kill each other.
And right.
Because just like there's a recent stabbing that happened in Montreal in the section of Mile End in Mont Royal, right? So basically, the ex of the girl stabbed up her current man to death. You understand? And you can see the news that says he got stabbed up by his rival. But why would he be his rival in the first place? Because he went to sleep with another man's wife.
Not only that, if I may, priest, not only that, because the woman was having sex with the ex and the new man too.
That's what was going to bring out.
That's why it's a rival, because it's a rivalry, because the woman put it in. You understand? Like, I got my ex, I got these people. You understand? I got this dude that I used to know. I'm having sex with him, and I'm having sex with a new man that I know. So they become rivals and everything. And that's what women gotta understand. No man, you know what I'm saying, gonna accept you, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm yours, you sleeping with me, and you just sleeping, you know what I'm saying, with another man.
Right.
If he really cares about you, that shit is gonna, you understand, Salakia. But that shit is gonna, you understand, touch him in this deepest part of his soul, because I'm yours, you mine. How the hell you gonna sleep with another man and come back to me, you understand, with all the smell, with all the nonsense, and, you understand, act in front of me? Now, I'm gonna want to kill you and that other man. Any man is gonna have those type of feelings.
Just to touch on something real quick before we jump into the articles, because we're running on time, right? So basically, it's like you said, she was basically most likely, because we don't want to speculate, right? She was most likely sleeping with both of them, her ex and her new man. Now the ex was like, you are sleeping with my woman. He's not thinking you're sleeping with my ex. He's thinking you're sleeping with my woman, thinking that she's yours when she's mine. So I'm gonna deal with you accordingly. And according to the Bible, adultery is punishable by death for both parties, not just the man, but the man and the woman. I'm not saying go ahead. I'm not saying to whoever. I.S.U.P.K is not condoning no violence. So if a woman ever cheats on you, don't go ahead and kill the man that she's cheating on you with, nor the woman that she's cheating on. You understand? What I'm saying is that the man that was killed, it was inevitable, most likely. You understand? Especially the world that we live in. At the same time, it's like, okay, let me put it like this. Every single sin, there is a judgment to every single sin. And adultery, which is a woman sleeping with another man that is not the man that she's sleeping with in the first place, which means her husband, or a man that's sleeping with another man's wife, it is punishable by death, regardless. You understand? But we're not, right now, Us Israel are in a period of grace. So what we should do, just like there's a tape with Captain Soccer Ward, right, where it says, if a woman cheats on you, go on and forgive her. Yeah, she did you wrong, forgive her. You have you sleeping with a woman, she went with your best friend, go ahead and forgive her. But the thing is that do not deal with that woman anymore. She's not yours anymore.
So, like a priest, can you bring me to Proverbs chapter 6, verse 29?
I'm gonna get her just now. But I just want to say that woman is not yours anymore. Don't deal with her anymore. You understand? What you're gonna do is that you forgive her, you let that other man have her. You're not gonna deal with her anymore. You're not gonna propagate how you call it, adultery. It is what it is.
And most likely,
get you 5-10 more women.
One thing that's gonna happen, that woman sleep with another man, and you take her back, she's always gonna sleep with another man.
Slack y'all.
You know, she's always gonna sleep with another man because now you take her back, she always gonna be like in the mind, well, you know what? He took me back. I could do the same thing that I did before. She always gonna do it. She's not gonna say, you understand, I'm sorry for it, you understand, and I just stopped. She always gonna do it because now she got a green light. You understand? Trust me, I know this by experience, you understand, from past. You understand? A woman that you understand that have sex with another man while she was with you, you understand, even though she was your ex and you took her back, or you understand, you just like, you know what I mean, like you want to play her, she always gonna have sex, you understand, with another man while you with her because she already done it. A woman that really loves you will not have sex with no other man and will not dare to have sex with another man. Why? Because she loves you. She cares about you. Even though you do this, I seen brothers, you understand, that treat women, you understand, so bad. You understand, put them in the house, you understand, treat them bad, you understand, make them become escort. And you know that, you understand? Outside of that escort and the job that, I mean, that man put her into, she would not have sex with another man. She would not even be like, you know what? Well, you know what? I could escape that type of life. She would be like, you know what? Nah. Yeah.
So like,
Yeah. But still, I mean, in the mind, you understand? Just to, I mean, go deeper, broad, I mean, in a broad way, you understand? Like she would not even, because that's a man, you understand, that she escorting for. She bringing back to the money. You understand? I'm talking about the payment life. You understand? I've been in the life and everything. She would bring back the money to that brother. You understand? After pay, you understand? After she does that and this, but outside of that, she would not deal with another man. If the man doesn't tell her, I mean, go do this, go do that. You understand? There's other situation as well. You understand? Where the man, you understand, not gonna pimp the woman, but the man has other woman that he's having sex with. The woman would not dare be like, you understand, like, well, you know what? He's having sex with this and that and this and that. I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna do me. She would not dare to do it because, you understand, she loved that brother, she loved that man, and she would not dare. But once a woman has sex with another man, she will always, and you forgive her and have sex, you know what I'm saying? Keep her, she will always have sex with another man. Mark my words, you will see. Even though she say, well, I want and everything, she will. You know what I'm saying? If she come in the UPK, well, maybe she won't, but I don't advise you to do it. All right? Proverbs chapter 6, verse 29, about question.
That's like I had 29. Proverbs chapter 6, verse 29.
Come on, 6:29.
I got it right here.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 6, verse 29. So he that goeth into his neighbor's wife.
He that goeth into his neighbor's wife. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm a man that goes, you know what I'm saying, to a neighbor's wife. That means what? To another black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man's wife. Go ahead.
Kawakan. Whosoever toucheth her.
Whosoever touches her, whosoever have sex with her, go ahead,
shall not be innocent.
So now me, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be innocent if I have sex with another man's wife. I'm not gonna be innocent. I'm guilty. And this is why, you understand, just like you said, you understand, that brother, what you understand, killed the other one. Why? Because you understand, he was having sex with another, you understand, man's woman. And no man wanna have, you understand, that thing in the mind, well, oh, you had sex with my woman and I just let it go. No man's won't have that. Because it's like having a car. You steal my car. You steal my car. So I'm just gonna be like, well, you steal my car. Enjoy the ride. You understand? Well, you understand, go race with my car. You just stole my car. Nah. I'm gonna want, you understand, to prosecute you. You understand, bring you to jail. Matter of fact, beat you up because you stole my car. That's the same thing with a woman. You understand? And some men will kill the man and the woman. And that's why, you understand, as just like also Shawan was reading, you understand, if you hate your brother, you understand, it's just like you kill your brother, you'll become a murderer. But you just to bring it in that sense, you are a woman and you have sex with another man while you have a man, you just killed both of those men.
Right.
You just killed both of those men because that man, you understand, that was your man, might kill that other brother, or that other brother might kill your man. You just killed both of those men. That's what the Bible is, you understand, talking about what Officer Shawan is doing. So like I said, you understand, just like if I give you pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster, you understand, I just killed you because, you understand, I'm breaking your, you understand, your health. You understand? I'm doing something wrong to your health. You understand, to your well-being, because, you understand, you're gonna get diseases by, you understand, by eating pork. You understand? Like, I had people in the world knowing that I'm Israelite, right? I'm gonna go buy some food, you understand, from Asian food, and they're like, "Oh, can you buy me the griot, the pork, the fried pork?" I'm like, I'm gonna buy you some chicken. I'm gonna buy you some chicken. You want chicken? No, I want the griot. Okay, no sweat. You want chicken? You know what I'm saying? Why? Because I'm not gonna give you that pork that's gonna kill you. You know what I'm saying? I love you too much not to give you that pork. I love you too much not to buy the burger with the bacon in it,
right,
because I love you. But if I buy the bacon, you know what I'm saying, the burger with the bacon, I'm actually killing you. The same thing with a woman that's having sex with other men. You're actually killing those two men. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the Bible is against. You're a woman that's doing that. Well, you know what? I hope you change. I pray you change and come in the UPK. And I'll pray that no woman that come in the UPK has the same mentality. All right?
Right.
All right. Go ahead. Where you at?
It's like I'm in Proverbs chapter 6, verse 29.
Go ahead.
I'm going to start at the top. I don't.
Go ahead.
So he that goeth into his neighbor's wife, whosoever toucheth her, shall not be innocent.
Right.
Kawakan, verse 30. Man, do not despise a thief.
All right, go. That was it.
Kawakan.
Bring me back to the verse that you had. What question?
Deuteronomy 20:54.
Romans 12:19.
Kawakan.
Matter of fact, drop that. Go to 1 John chapter 4 verse 20.
Kawakan. That's what Officer Shawan just had, right?
No, officer at
Yeah, he did.
3:15.
No, he had that.
Yeah, 3:15. You have 4:20.
Okay. First John chapter 4 verse 20. This is the book of First John chapter 4 verse 20. If a man say, I love God, and hated his brother.
Now, if a man said I love God and hated his brother, now I mean, how do I hate my brother by not doing what God said to do? That's simple as that. You understand? Also, I want to just read it. You understand? If I say I hate my brother, I'm not doing what, you understand, God, you understand, told me to do. If I say a drug to my brother, if I say a weed to my brother, I hate my brother. If I'm having sex with another man's wife, I hate that brother. You understand? If I lie to a brother, I hate my brother. You understand? If I tell my brother, you understand, you could be a Christian and follow, you understand, after dumb idols, you understand, I hate my brother. If I tell my brother you are African, you understand, and you're not Israelite, I hate my brother. If I tell my brother you gotta love the oppressor that oppress Black, Hispanics, and Native Indian, you understand, the so-called Caucasian, I hate my brother. Go ahead.
Kawakan. He is a liar.
He is a liar. You say you love God and you hate me. You a liar. You bringing me that plate of griot. Tu vois? Tu m'amènes ce plat de griot, tu me haïs. Tu peux pas dire que t'aimes Dieu en même temps. tu m'amènes ce plat de lambi, which is snails, sea snails. Understand? Tu peux pas dire que tu aimes Dieu. Tu peux pas dire que tu m'aimes. Cela est contre Dieu. Dieu nous dit exactement de quoi manger, quoi pas manger. Alors, si tu m'amènes des affaires que Dieu dit de pas manger, tu me haïs. If you bring me things that God said not to eat, you actually hate me. Go ahead.
Canada Wakan. For he that loveth not his brother whom he had seen, how can he love God whom he had not seen?
So you say you love God, right? But you hate your brother. Loving white people is hating your people. Why? Because white people took, your people in slavery. Loving Africans is hating young black, Hispanics, and Native Indian. Why? Because Africans sold black, people to slavery.
Right.
You understand? Doing this type of thing, you understand? We prove that we don't love our own people. And if we don't love our own people, we cannot love God. It's right there in the New Testament. The Christian church will never read these verses because why? You will realize something, you understand? You realize that you got to love your own brothers, your own sisters, your own people, man. You understand? By the way, I want to say shalom, y'all, shalom, shout to Sister Jazz and Sister Nawa, all right? Shalom, sisters. And keep that chat active, all right? Y'all could talk to yourself and everything. Y'all could ask questions. Y'all could, put likes and like fireworks and whatever, you understand? Keep that chat active, all right? You understand? But that's what it is, you understand? If I you understand, do things, you understand, that's against my own people, I can't say that I love my people. I can't say, you understand, that I love God. That's what the Bible is saying. You understand? All right, you could drop that. Let's get to the article about the question.
Well, since I already mentioned the Haitian youth that in Montreal North, not in Montreal, in downtown.
You don't have to.
Want me to get the Martinique article? All right. So this is from UK Daily News. Guadeloupean rapper TITHES shot dead in Sainte-Marie, Martinique.
How old was he?
1 second. I don't want. 1 second.
No, sir.
So like I think he's the same age as my cousin, or a little bit younger.
So let's get it.
Kawakan. Guadeloupean rapper TITHES, whose real name is Curtis Kabul, was killed on Thursday, September 22, 2022, in the Font Saint-Jacques district of Sainte-Marie. He was attending a private party when shots were fired. He was hit by a bullet in the throat. He was in Martinique for the filming of a clip. So like, for those who don't know, a clip is a video. You understand? Like a video shoot. The perpetrators of the shootings are wanted by the police. Guadeloupean trap artist TITHES, whose real name is Curtis Kabul, took part in the night of Wednesday, September 21st to Thursday, September 22nd at a private party in Sainte-Marie in Martinique.
So he was shooting a video shoot and they killed him during the video shoot?
Lot of ones. So basically he was in Martinique to shoot a video. But at the time when he was shot, he was just attending a party basically during night, a nighttime, right? A night party or a block party.
I get you.
So now, according to some sources, you understand, he wasn't actually shot by a brother. He was actually shot by an Edomite over there in the throat. You understand? But he was intervening in something that had nothing to do with him.
All right, so he was intervening in a fight, you know what I'm saying, trying to rescue people, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna say a fight. I'm just gonna say he was intervening in something,
in
a situation,
altercation,
right? In an altercation that had nothing to do with him, and he ended up being shot in the throat. Right. He ended up being one of the person who got shot, but him, as one of the person who got shot, ended up being dead.
So he was trying to be the Superman and died.
Not only him, probably like 2-3 brothers, including him, but he ended up dead.
No sweat. Well, you know what? You understand this way that we do. if you're not in the UPK, don't do it. You understand? That's one thing that I gotta say with that. If you're not in the UPK, don't do it. Don't try to be a Superman. Don't try to calm things down if you're not in the UPK because you don't know how to do it. You understand? We do know how to do it. You understand? We professionals over here. You understand? We train for that. You understand? So that being said, go ahead, priest.
If I keep reading, the party ended in blood. Shots were fired this Thursday morning around 4 a.m. at Font Saint-Jacques in Sainte-Marie.
Yeah, I mean they were dancing all night. They were dancing all night. I mean, not taking. You know, thinking I'm gonna bring. I mean that thick. I mean, mama. I mean, I seen over there. I'm gonna bring it back to my hotel room. I'm gonna bring it back to my place.
So like, ain't no hotel room over there, out.
Well,
nah, back to your place.
I'm gonna bring it back to my place. So what not? You understand? Meanwhile, they didn't even make it home.
He's the first place. He's just having a night party because it ended up at 4 a.m. I mean, the party ain't even over.
Exactly. Yeah,
understand? So, Lucky, if I may continue, because we have a second article as well.
So, Lucky, if I may add, that's for you that thinks, you know what I'm saying, that, well, you know what? I could do whatever I want to do. Nothing's bad going to happen to me.
Right.
You never know, you understand, when you're out, when you understand your time of judgment is going to come. And that's why we say, you understand, repent. You might go to work and have sex with somebody at work and you just drop dead butt-ass naked while you're having sex in the bathroom. You understand? You might go to the hotel room. You just that heart attack. You understand why? You understand your clothes. You understand why you have a man in the house or a woman in the house, and you have sex with whores, have sex with a prostitute, and you just die. You understand in the hotel room. You understand heart attack. God, you understand, just kill you. You understand why? Meanwhile, you understand you butt ass naked in the hotel room. Next to you understand what you should not be with. You understand? It's time for you to realize what's going on. You understand? And these times that we are living in, it's really a time of, you understand, like God is exposing everything. Those times that we living in is a time that God is exposing, you understand, the good and the bad. Well, you understand? I pray for you to be on the side of good. I pray to you to be on the side of God, and God be with you. You understand? If not, well, hey, people will see the type of sin that you was committing. You understand? And taking, you understand? Like, yo, you run in the street and everything, and so on and so on. You understand? Go ahead.
Shots were fired Thursday morning around 4 a.m. at Font Saint-Jacques in Sainte-Marie, in a house at 191 Rue du Gaulet. Individuals opened fire on people who were taking part in a celebration.
Damn.
Hit in the neck, TITHES was in cardiac arrest when help arrived.
That's a effed up way to die. I mean, like, you get shot.
So okay, he basically was shot in the jugular.
You can't even breathe. You breathing blood and everything. You understand? Like, you can't even breathe right. You understand? Like you suffering the pain. You understand? Damn, that's it.
All you can do is spit blood till you die. It's like, if I may,
go ahead.
Individuals opened fire on people who were taking part of a celebration. Hit in the neck. TITHES was in cardiac arrest when help arrived. Another person was also shot in the leg. This victim left the scene before the arrival of help. Is hospitalized in a serious condition. We do not know the circumstances of this tragedy. A police investigation has opened. But it's lucky I don't want this. This is just then. After that part, it's just explain like who was the brother. Like he's an artist, whatever the case is. You understand? But I have another article.
Before you go into the article, can you bring me to Lamentation chapter 2, verse 21? You understand? It's crazy what we dying from. You understand? Meanwhile, you understand, if we follow the laws of the Bible, we will die. You understand? At 150 years old, 120 years old. Matter of fact, 200 years old. You understand? What was the oldest? You understand? One of our forefathers. I mean, what was his
like
oldest?
300 something.
No, I think it was 900 and some.
900
years old. You understand?
Is it not Noah?
You understand? We were living, until 900 years old. You understand? Like, and we would be like 300 years old and still be, looking like a young man.
Kicking.
know what I'm saying? Still looking like a teenager at not, you know what I'm saying, 300 years old. You understand? If we follow the laws of the Most High, all that we got to do is that. You know what I'm saying? So do we hate? You know what I'm saying? I know y'all want to say, you know what I'm saying, the UPK, you know what I'm saying, those Israelites, you know what I'm saying, oh, you know what I'm saying, are wrong. What we say is wrong. You know what I'm saying? We don't like people. We are, you know what I'm saying, we are, you know what I'm saying, like, what you want to call it, you know what I'm saying, like a terrorist organization, you know what I'm saying? We are, you know what I'm saying, like racist and everything. We want you to live like, you know what I'm saying, at least 400 years old and still look like a young man and a young woman. You know what I'm saying? So meanwhile, what's the scripture though? Lamentation 2:21. Meanwhile, you are having sex with everything that move, and you bringing diseases in our community. A lot of you don't understand, like some type of diseases don't just show up. Some type of diseases after, you understand, like 10 years, that's when they come up. You giving yourself to these things, man. And you know what I'm saying? You sharing these things with everybody you have sex with. That's why in the UPK we choose who we have sex with, man. We're not like everybody, you know what I'm saying? Just like hungry for sex and having sex with everywhere, you know what I'm saying? And everybody, everything that move. We control ourselves. Understand? And I pray everybody in UPK does that, you know what I'm saying? Well, if you're in the UPK and you're not doing that, you're not gonna be in the UPK for long. Believe me. You understand? God will make sure that you're not in the UPK for long. But you understand? That's what we got to do, you understand? Because that's what's going to build our community, our family, you understand? Our nation, man.
Khan.
Well, with the precept of the question.
Khan. Lamentations chapter 2, verse 21. Mm-hmm. The young and the old lie on the ground in the streets.
What does that mean?
So like it don't matter who's dying right now. Both young and old are dying right now.
Dying right now. You understand? We dying right now, old and young.
Right.
You understand? We dying right now. You understand? That brother was like about my age, just like also
he was a bit younger than you.
I mean, I'm 36 years old. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm 36 years old. I didn't even think I would make it 25, but what I was doing in the street. But you know what I'm saying? Lord have mercy, you know what I'm saying, on my soul. But you understand, like, he was even younger than me that I am right now. You understand? So it don't matter how old you are. You understand? We all die, you understand, in this situation. Why? Because we don't want to follow what we got to follow, man. Go ahead, please.
Like, if I may. Tamir Rice was 13 years old when he died, shot by the police for having a BB gun.
There we go. You understand?
3 days ago, we had Julio, who just died at 50-something years old.
50 years old, man. 50 years old, Julio died,
the old and the young are just dying.
Gangster Paradise.
You understand?
Gangster Paradise. Now, I mean, one song that I love, you know what I mean, I used to be a Crip back in the day, you understand? Like, oh, Blue, you understand? Like, Gangster Paradise, you understand? Damn. Just died 50 years old. Not even 80 years old. Not even 70, 50 years old. We die, you understand, in this young age, man. Why? Because we don't want to follow what we got to follow, man. Meanwhile, that brother, you understand, was with a dog all his, I mean, I read some stories. I don't know. I got to make sure, I mean, it's wild, but you know what I'm saying? It is the truth. But I read some stories where the brother's now was in the hotel room, you know what I'm saying, with his pants down and everything, you understand? And the brother was speaking about, you know what I'm saying, like, they made it, they were asking him to do like some disgusting things in the music industry, man. You know what I'm saying? Just like Tupac was saying with Quincy Jones. You understand? But hey, you understand? That's not an age for us to die. You understand? 50 years old. We used to live like 900 years old. Understand? I want you to live like until you're 900 years old, man. I want you to live, you understand, until you're, man. Maybe we could make, nobody made it to 1,000 yet. Well, when Christ comes,
let me be the first one.
I mean, what do you mean, you? Well, let us be. Let us. Don't be greedy, huh? Let us be the first one. Now, I mean, to make it. I mean, you begin to making that 1,000 years old, man.
You might have the 1,000-year-old sauce.
I mean, we be like vampires and shit.
Like a lie. Vampires are Edomites. I'm a werewolf. I'm a Benjamite. I'm a werewolf.
That's why they gonna say like we vampires and everything because I mean we got such a long life. You understand? But we gotta be like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why we're pushing our people to be like. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, we're dying young, man. Read that precept again. What question?
Karawakan. Lamentations chapter 2, verse 21. The young and the old lie on the ground in the streets.
I mean the ground in the street. I mean we dying young, man. We dying young, yeah. I mean, and even the old people, man, dying, you understand, like you understand, from things that we should not be dying from.
Right.
Go ahead.
My virgins and my young men are fallen by the sword.
You know what I mean? Are fallen by what?
By the sword.
What does that mean?
So like a virgin is basically a woman of marriageable age, and a young man is a young man. You already know. So now it's that all the youths, basically all the youths, they're getting killed by the sword because they're shooting each other, stabbing each other, bashing each other's heads out. You understand? Dying of all types of sexual diseases, whatever the case is. They're just dying.
Sure.
You understand? Of whatever manner there is out there in the world, they're dying just like the old and the young.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's what it means when it says the virgins and the young men.
Yeah. You understand? The virgin of the young men. I mean, black, you know what I'm saying, men and women. We are dying. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
From a young age. Why? I mean, I see sisters. I mean, dying from AIDS. You know what I'm saying? All over. You know what I'm saying? I have one of my cousins that died. You know what I'm saying? Like his children are like considered as my cousins, but really, I mean, I'm like an uncle. I'm supposed to be an uncle to them. Their father died, you understand, from AIDS, man. Not even, he wasn't even like 60 years old. He was about in his 50s and everything. He died from AIDS. Because why? He had sex with a woman, you understand? That was the woman, the wife of another man that had AIDS. And you just had sex with her, you know what I'm saying? He just died from AIDS in 80. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, you understand? And just following what we got to follow, we won't die like this. Matter of fact, you know what I'm saying? Drop that. Can you bring me to Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 17? Question.
Khan. I have a second article though.
Come on. No, we'll get back to the article. Let's get that first. You understand? It is time for us to realize, you understand, what we're doing.
Ecclesiastes?
Yeah, Ecclesiastes 7:17. It is time for us to realize, I mean, what's going on. I mean, how we should live our life and everything. You understand? We're not supposed to die, you understand, at 50 years old, 70 years old. So we're supposed to live a long life. And why we dying is because, you understand, we're not following the laws, precept, and commandment of the Most High. Once we follow these things, you understand, we will live a long life. You understand? Go ahead once you have it. Officer Shaw, when I know you there, if you want to ask something, or so like if you want to say something or bring a precept, go ahead. All right. And don't forget, you understand, like next weekend we will be, you understand, downtown, you understand, just like you see, you understand, in the background. Next weekend we will be downtown, St. Catherine and Stanley, you understand, from 12 to 4 p.m. We'll be, you understand, we will have the public speaking in the camp where we, you understand, teach Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian in Montreal that we are the 12 tribe of Israel and what to do and what not to do, you understand, not to die, just like we're done right now. And afterwards, you understand, from 5 to 8 p.m., we will be, you understand, in the Caribbean Food Factory where we will have class, you understand, and teach, you understand, the truth about the Bible, you understand. And Officer 5000, a bomb will be here. You know what I mean? The heavy hitters, you understand, from, you understand, the States will be here. All, you know what I mean, the brothers, you understand, from Toronto will be here. The sisters will be here. You know what I'm saying? So it's an event not to miss. And afterwards, you understand, we'll now be fresh up and everything. And they will have events in the Caribbean Food Factory. If you want to get in, let's get in. Or if you have a party, you understand, you want us, you know what I mean, to be into, you know what I mean, to go to, you have a club, check us in, check us out and everything. Link up with us, call us, you understand? If you understand, you want to be there, I mean, call us, you understand, like this week, I mean, we could have your attendance, I mean, and make sure, I mean, you be there, you understand, with no problem, right? But, you understand, we'll be, you understand, in camp next weekend, I mean, Saturday, you understand, the 8th of October. We will be exactly, you understand, downtown Montreal, you understand, in camp, St. Catherine and Stanley. you understand, from 12 to 4 p.m. And after that, for 5 to, you know what I'm saying, 8 p.m., we'll be in the Caribbean Food Factory, the restaurant. You understand? Well, now, I mean, there's some good food. I mean, they give some good food out. You understand? Come and enjoy the time. And afterward, they're going to have an event over there. We want to, I mean, take advantage of the event. You know what I mean? So let's get it, all right? To all Black, Hispanics, and Native Indian, you welcome. Let's get it, all right?
So like what you say, Ecclesiastes?
Yeah, Ecclesiastes 7 and 17.
There's no Ecclesiastes 7. Okay, so okay, 17.
7:17.
There's no 17.
Yeah, come on, Ecclesiastes.
Wait a minute. Okay, no, I'm at 12. That's it. So okay.
Ecclesiastes 7:17.
Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 17.
Mm-hmm.
Be not overmuch wicked.
Be not overmuch wicked. What does that mean?
Just so like if I may add one,
Go ahead.
just don't disobey the Most High.
Yeah, but be not overmuch wicked. Let's take it out.
I would say don't disobey the Most High too much, but it's still like don't disobey the Most High, basically.
It is exactly that. Don't like when you see you wrong, accept that you're wrong and change your life. You know what I'm saying? When you see that you're doing something evil, see that you're doing something evil and change your life. Don't overseed it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Don't exceed it. You know what I'm saying? Don't be like, you know what I'm saying? Well, you know what? I'm doing something evil and I don't give a damn and I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Nah. Once you see that what you're doing is evil and it's not common sense and you should not do it, don't continue to do it, man. Don't go ahead and be like, you know what? Well, God didn't kill me today. I did it today. The God didn't kill me. I'm gonna do it tomorrow.
Right.
I'm gonna make plans to do it tomorrow. Don't do that, man. Well, you know what? I had sex with this other man's wife. God didn't kill me. I came back to my house and everything. Nah, don't do that, man. You know why? Because there's gonna come a day where God is gonna send those, you know what I mean, spirit of vengeance to your ass. Understand? There's gonna come a time, you understand? God is gonna be like, you know what? Enough is enough. I'm tired of your action. I'm tired of what you've been doing. Well, here it is. In front of everybody, I expose you. You understand? Don't exceed on evil, you understand? Too much. You understand? You see you wrong. You see you're not supposed to do this and that. Don't do it again. Don't be like, well, God is not gonna do anything to me because he didn't do to, you know what I mean, I just did it. He didn't do nothing to me today. Don't be like that. Go ahead.
Khan. Neither be thou foolish.
Neither be thou what?
Neither be thou foolish.
What does that mean to be foolish? Simple
So
word.
like, it means to be stupid, not to listen to the not to listen to the laws of the Most High. When the man told you, don't do what I'm telling you not to do.
Just that. Don't be stupid. If I tell you, you know what I mean, there's a banana peel over here. You walking on the street, there's a banana peel over here. Well, I don't give a damn. I don't give a bumbo clat about the banana peel, man. What are you trying to tell me, man? Me a bad man over here. You telling me that, you understand? And after that, you walk on the banana peel and just split your head open. Am I stupid or are you stupid for that?
I'll be the one who's dumb.
Exactly. You understand? It's the same way. Well, you've been walking in the streets. You've been walking in the street and everything. Like nobody, you know what I mean? There was no banana peels on the street. Now there's a banana peel on the street. And you'd be like, you know, well, you know what? I don't give a damn. I'm gonna walk on that banana peel because I've been walking all my life and I never, you understand? Fell down. But now you fall down. Don't be stupid. Don't be over much wicked, man. Why? Because once they warn you, once priest and prophet, you understand? Once you warn somebody, once Officer Zabaja warns somebody, once Officer SHALAM wants somebody in Canada, once Officer 5,000 Abban wants somebody in Canada, they should just listen and change their life. Listen and change their ways. Why? Because, you understand? There's going to come something, you understand, afterwards for you not listening. And you don't want to suffer through that. You don't want to go through that. Why? You could have another way where you're not going to suffer. Keep on reading, priest.
Khan. Salakia. Why shouldest thou die before thy time?
What shall the widow what?
Why shouldest thou Salakia.
Why
shouldest thou die before thy time?
What does that mean before that time? Die before that time.
Salakia, when we all have a time, we all have a time to go. But the Most High is saying, basically, if you disobey me, you know, what is the point of disobeying me and go before the time I give you to go?
What does that mean before that time?
Meaning, why would I have to bring death upon you or to kill you before the time I appoint you to die?
All right, but let's say, like, you understand, like, I'm not putting to die at 100 years old, but I die at 90.
Right.
Is it before my time?
It would be if the Most High said,
right. you don't want to be like that, because 90 years old is an old age for now.
Okay,
but,
so I was just gonna say,
so like use the brother. I mean, use the article. I mean, how old that brother was.
It's like it doesn't mention when TITHES was born, but as far as I know, he was born between, like, he's a bit older than me, but he's a bit younger than you. So he's between the both of us.
So now I mean, it's like he died young. He died young. Exactly. That's what it's talking about.
Right.
You understand? That's what I wanted. You understand? Don't die young.
Come.
You understand? Don't die young. You understand? Why would you die young? Because you're being stupid. Why would you die young? Because you have age, you understand, at 20 years old. Why would you die young? You understand? Why they shoot you up? Because you understand you robbed somebody's house. Why would you die young? Because you understand you had sex with another man's, you understand, another man's woman. Why would you die young? Because you smoking weed, you doing crack, you know what I'm saying, you doing heroin and everything, all type of drug. Now you have, you understand, you are dick and you have an overdose. Why would you die young? Don't die young. Die, you know what I'm saying, when God, you know what I'm saying, we could live 1,000 years old if we want to. If God allows, if we follow the Bible. We could live it for 1,000 years old. Nobody did it. But I bet you, like, when Christ come back, we'll live 1,000 years old. Now, I mean, we'll be 1,000 years old. Like, I'm tired of living. You know what I'm saying? I want to rest a little bit.
So who knows? Because mind you, now Noah had the stress to bail the boat and everything, save his whole family. But when the kingdom come, we don't have the same stress.
Yeah, but still, we're gonna be like, wow, I seen it all, man. I have seen it all, man.
Hey, the next generation, man, 2,000 years old and plus.
Yeah, cool. I just want to sleep a little bit, man. You know what I'm saying? God,
hey, you gonna sleep for like a week or so. What are you talking about?
And come back, you know what I'm saying, alive, you know what I'm saying? Come back alive as a baby, you know what I'm saying? And after live another 1,000 years old. You know what I'm saying? 2,000 years old. That's what we're supposed to be living. That's how we're supposed to be living. You understand? But why would you be dying young, you know what I'm saying, at 30 years old? You know what I'm saying? Hip Hop Game said, you understand? There's a 25, you understand, club. Is it 25?
It's a 27 club.
27, yeah, 27 club. 27 clubs. So after 27, you understand that 27, they reached 27 that just died.
Right.
This 27 club. Why would you die at 27 when you could live 1,000? But you know what? Follow the gods of the Bible, and you will understand this. Follow the UPK. Follow the UPK on the coming to General YAHANNA, and you will understand this, man. We don't want you to die. We don't want you to die just like the brother that TITHES died. We don't want you to die just TITHES, you know what I mean? Like, we don't want you to die just like the brothers, you know what I'm saying, Montreal, you know what I'm saying, die, you know what I'm saying, downtown. One downtown, with one in the east end, and so, you know what I mean, one in Montreal North, where I reside. We don't want you to die like that. We want you to live a long life and be merry and be happy. And that's what God wants too. Understand? Gun violence is plaguing Montreal, man. The answer is right here. Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, you understand? Black on black crime, we have the cure from black on black crimes, which is loving one another, loving your people, man. You understand? Loving your people, you understand, to the max is exactly how we're gonna solve black and black crime, man. That being said, I say shalom, Israel. I'm gonna leave you there. You understand? I'm gonna pass it now. I'm in the class to officer, you know, 50 Barakela, right? All right, shalom, Israel.
Khan.
We are the I.S.U.P.K. Started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 months period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers 18, verse 21, and Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 to 10, means a tenth in the Hebrew, ma'ashara, 10% of every penny or of any increase that the Lord Yahweh gives to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocation. The next so-called high holy day that we have coming up is Salakia. The Day of Atonement on October 4th, 2022. You understand? If you need more information, in Canada, contact Officer 5000 a bond. In Montreal, contact Officer 1000 Adayar, which is Adayar, AHDAYAR, space UPK on Facebook, or Adayar, AHDAYAR underscore UPK on Instagram. You understand? In Toronto, contact Officer 1000 Zabaja, which is Zabaja Banyamyan, ZABADYAH, Zabadia, space Banyamyan, BANYANYAM on Facebook and Instagram. You understand? For more information. To remind all Akyam and Anquathiam, meaning all brothers and sisters, to check the bulletin board in their school, in the hallway of their physical school. And if anyone wants to be a trooper, so if any brother wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf for the sisters. With that said, we're going to give a courtesy salute to the brothers and a courtesy salute to the sisters. With that said, men of Israel, Amajam, which means stand. You understand? Amajam Shabbat, Amajam Barak, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Yajamata, which means hands down. Now, if there's any sisters in your presence, Sar, which means turn. You understand? You're going to turn and face the sisters. That's the men of Israel, Amajam Shabbat, Barak, Yahweh Shema Adam Hashem Yahushai. Yajamata, which means hands down. Class dismissed. Clap it up. See you next week, Israel.
Yeah. Let's get it. Hey, shalom, Israel.
Don't end the life.